Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everybody out there in Radio Land. How's all my peeps today? This is the girl George and the Dragons radio show coming to you from Berkeley. This is girl George. And today we have some of my friends from the Missouri Lounge. There are a couple of artists, young artists, that have flown the coop and have went off to the Big Apple in New York to conquer the world. So we have my friend Oliver and Jamie. How are you doing today?
Not bad.
How's it in New York?
It's a little gray. Sleepy kind of Sunday. Looks like kind of windy. But, not a horrible looking day.
How you guys like New York?
I love it. Fantastic. So much to do and see. I don't know. It's definitely very different from Berkeley, but it's a welcome change.
Well, I couldn't handle New York. I was there back in about 1971. They had to ship me back in a basket.
I think times have changed somewhat since then, unfortunately. It's
times have changed since 1971, huh?
Unfortunately.
Have you been to any parties since you've been there?
Numerous parties since we've been here. I don't know. Jamie, what do you think is the wackiest party we've been to?
Well, we went to this place that usually holds punk shows, and they have like a historical graffiti roof, and it's massive. You get like a 365-degree view of the city, and it's in like a kind of warehouse district in Brooklyn. Tons of freaks and wild style to be found there. I think that was the greatest party we went through so far.
Probably.
Tell me about some of the people there.
Well, we guess we could start with the roommates. Pretty wacky crew. We live with a girl named Crackers. She's a performance artist, and she does live up to her name. Very wild spirit. Let me think. Before that, we had a roommate named Lubana, who was the self-proclaimed whore of Babylon. There's a lot of characters.
So are you living in a loft or an apartment or what?
It's an apartment. It's sort of a two-story kind of like a house. It's a nice apartment. It's pretty trash. When we got here, our door to our room had been kicked in, and there's a big dusty boot print on it. Because apparently, before us, dominatrix who was living here developed a vendetta with other roommates, and when she left, she locked the doors with the windows wide open in the middle of winter and the thermostat off, and they had to kick our door in to get the house to warm up.
How old are you?
Hey, George. 25. I just turned 25 last month.
Yeah, I thought it was your birthday. You're Pisces, right? How old is
Jamie? Yeah. Jimmy's 27.
27. You guys are so young. I remember when I was that young. I sort of remember when I was that young. That was a long time ago. So what kind of art do you do? What kind of art do you do?
I am a sculptor and painter. I do sort of ceramic work, and lately I've been doing these more representational drawings of criminals and bikers and sort of violent men. But that's sort of a new term.
You like violent stuff, huh?
I mean, I don't portray violence so much as I portray violent people in isolated situations. So that's more of a recent thing.
So, Jamie, what do you do?
I'm a painter. I've for the last 10 years I've been fascinated by the gay leather scene. that was prevalent in the 70s, but now it's kind of a more commercial, I don't know, like International Mr. Leather is kind of a convention for leather daddies, and so I like to paint leather daddies, and lately I've been trying to get away from the figure and focus on the objects like whips and chains and words. I don't know. I'm trying to get away from just drawing leather pen and focus more on the feeling and the mood that they portray in their leather gear.
Where are you from, Jamie?
I'm from Austin, Texas.
Texas. Wow. How many people in your family? How many kids?
I have 2 half-sisters. My mom raised her 2 twin sisters with us, so it was 5 girls.
So what did your father do?
He is a retired engineer from the Union Pacific Railroad.
What, he drove the train?
Yeah, he was a conductor.
Oh. Wow. What'd your mama do?
She was a teacher. She was mostly kind of a stay-at-home mom. And then we left my dad when I was 7 and moved to Austin from West Texas. And so she worked her ass off, and I went to school, and it was just she and I mostly.
So, yeah. Oliver, where are you from originally?
Berkeley, California.
Oh, you're from here. Cool. What'd your mama do?
My mama works at, many of our Berkeley listeners may know this place, the Cheese Board for Berkeley Institution. She's worked there since the 70s.
So what did your father do?
And my father was a scientist working at the Lawrence Berkeley National Lab.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, what was he doing?
They're both Berkeley natives, too.
That sounds Berkeley to me. What did he do? Scientist, what did he do?
Honestly, I never really figured it out. His field was indoor air quality, but the actual content of his work was generally beyond me. So I have no idea what he did. I know he built a machine that smokes cigarettes. Yeah, that's really cool.
So do you have any brothers and sisters, all of that?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 3 brothers.
Uh-huh. What do they do? Are they musicians or artists?
No, they're both scientists, actually.
Scientists. You're the weird one, huh?
Yeah, I'm the weird one. I mean, they're all weird. I'm actually the normal one. But I'm the one who went off on my own, at least.
Yeah.
But my brothers acted a pretty interesting business in San Francisco called Ubiome, and they test people's the bacteria living in people's stomachs. It's pretty cool.
Ew.
Yeah, it's kind of great. It's kind of grody, but they're on the cutting edge of medicine. I don't know. They're doing good.
Yeah, I know.
And I honestly have no idea what my oldest brother does, but he seems to get a lot of money for it.
So where did you guys meet?
We met in Chicago at school.
At school? What school?
School of the Art Institute of Chicago.
So you guys all went to art school?
Mm-hmm. We both kind of met right before we graduated, actually.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And then moved back to California for a while and came out here.
So how do you like New York? Is it cool?
New York's very cool. I mean, it's not the New York of my dreams because that happened a long time ago, but I still love it. There's a lot of energy, a lot of people, a lot of art and parties and depravity.
Tell me about the weirdest people you've ever met. Besides
in my life or in New York?
In your life.
Weirdest people I've ever met in my life. Well, let me think. I got this old roommate named Drew, who's a very talented artist, but he sort of bucked his humanity and became a puppy. That's sort of the basis of his art practice, being a human puppy.
A puppy.
Yeah, he goes by the name Puppies now.
He's a dog?
He's definitely one of the weirdest people I've ever met.
So do you miss the Missouri Lounge?
Yeah, I do. I definitely miss that.
Yeah, you get arrested.
I miss you coming up on
fast.
stage with me. You used to be one of my dragons and go and sing backup with me.
I know, it was fun. Your songs are great. I love them.
And you're the tallest one. What are you, 6'5"?
6'5", that's right.
Is that what you
Good
are?
memory. 6'5".
You're big. I remember standing next to you. I felt like a midget.
Yeah, that's
me
a common
too.
reaction.
And I hate wearing high heels.
How tall are you, Jamie? Jamie, how tall are you?
I'm 5'7", but I still feel really short next to Oliver.
Yeah, I'm 5'6", and he's just so tall.
I like to wear big boots too.
Yeah, your boots give you about another inch. So you're like 6'6" with your boots on.
6'6"?
Mhm. Yep, I'm a tall dude.
So are you still doing
God.
that fashion stuff, Jamie? Are you still doing the fashion stuff?
Yeah, well, it kind of sucks. The company I was going to work for when I came out here is doing bad business-wise, but they're like one of the last standing punk stores. They sell a lot of leather, old distressed leather and combat boots and anarchy T-shirts. They're called Bess. But I helped make their fall collection, and we had a really fun runway presentation for it. And the theme was like serial killer. So I painted Charles Manson all over crazy trench coats and leather pants, and I'll send you some pictures of it. You can put them up with our interview.
Oh, good. We'll
really
put them up
fun.
on the video.
Yeah, it was a fun show. But now I'm assisting an artist, and it's really tedious, and I'm basically making art for a well-known artist, but not getting any credit
Well, that's
for what I do. But I'm getting paid pretty well, and
Don't forget, it's not like a T-shirt design, babe.
yeah, I've been designing T-shirts for this company called Richardson Magazine, and they have like a classy porn magazine that comes out, I think, once a year. And I don't know, they interview famous porn stars and try to make them seem like normal people. So it's a cool company, but it's still kind of misogynist in a way, which I don't like, but it's fun to design T-shirts for them.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Oliver, what kind of work did you get? Did you get a job?
I got a job. I like it a lot, actually. I'm working for a company called Fletcher.Girl Associates, and sort of a factory that makes really high-end plaster molding in the classical style for rich people's mansions, and I've been doing graphic design for them. It's a pretty great job. I'm very happy.
Yeah, it sounds like a crafty thing, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, I kind of sit in front of a computer all day, but it's a great environment.
You do it all on a computer?
I work in, I'm making the designs for their postcards and catalogs, things like that, like print. So, but I do work in a sculpture studio. I got a little desk while everyone else is sort of running around me, sanding things down and sculpting little flowers and working away on my computer. So it's a nice environment.
So is Andy Warhol's place that he used to have, is that still there? You'd think it'd be a museum by now.
The factory?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's been subsumed by some conglomerate, and now it's like a.
You'd think it would be a museum.
No, it's
that
probably
you could
a shoe store.
go to.
Like
get the vibes off of it, huh?
The legendary Club Limelight is now a little miniature shopping mall. CBGB's is a shoe store. I don't know, it's all kind of depressing.
So the Bitter End, is that still there, or CBGB's, or any of those? No, they're all gone. Folk City
is a shoe store now, where CBGB's used to be.
What about Folk City?
I don't know about Folk City. Is that in the Village?
That's where Dylan started. It used to be somewhere.
Oh,
I guess
hate
in the Village.
You, but pretty much everything that was cool about New York is now gone.
Gone.
Yeah, but
the Bitter End is gone.
I think it met its bitter end.
It's gone.
It's so romantic, though, walking around the city and imagining when it was super cool. But
well, I'm sure there's been new clubs pop up, just like here when the old clubs died down. There's new ones that pop up. Same as L.A. It's a big town. I'm sure there's a new scene that's popped up since then.
Yeah, there is. We haven't, honestly, I'm sure there's a million amazing things we haven't found out about yet.
What are there raves going on now there? Do they have raves going on?
Yeah, there's raves. There's maybe not the type of raves I'd want to go to, but they definitely do exist. We went to one last night, actually, and it was
black lights, huh?
We went to a really miserable rave last night. It was just for people trying to shove past each other all night, and new music as far as I can remember.
Yeah, it was really sweaty, and you couldn't smoke. And then if you went outside to smoke, you had to wait in a big long line to get back in. It was pretty miserable. And the music was shit.
Yeah, I hate lines. They're a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they are a pain in the ass. But don't get us wrong, we managed to have a fun night regardless. Because we were.
So where do you hang out there? Where do you hang out there?
Well, one of our favorite bars is called Manitoba's, and that's owned by handsome big Manitoba of the Dictators, famous old punk band. And that's a really great bar. We don't really make it out there as often as we'd like, but it's a really fabulous place. Anyone's in New York.
Do they have music there?
There's a great jukebox. It's really cute from all that. Oh, no, actually, they do have bands play. I remember there was a band playing there once. So they have shows. But it's mainly, it's just a greasy little spot. And
that's why I like greasy old spots. I like that myself.
George, you ever listen to the Dictators?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, it's cool to see them.
They used to play some Maboon back in the 70s.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, but Handsome Dick, now he dresses really sporty. He's got kind of like a gangster.
Yeah, he looks like a chiller thug, He's got the plaid shirt button on the top with a little beanie.
Handsome Dick,
everything's changed. Yeah.
Everything changes. And the more it changes, the more it's the same.
Mm-hmm. True that.
So what are you planning on doing? Do you have anything coming up?
I'm thinking about starting a magazine, actually. That is,
cool.
I think, what I want my next creative endeavor to be. I've been thinking a lot about cool lifestyle magazines and, how they don't really exist anymore. I want to make my own.
On the web or in paper?
No, in print.
Oh, boy, that's hard.
Yeah, I know.
It's easy to do on the web. Everyone does it on the web.
I know, but I like the holding
it's
of
cheap to do, but you don't make any money off of it. Huh?
Right. I just like the materiality of a magazine and how it's a little something you hold in your hands that described a moment in the past. It's really beautiful to me.
Well, that would be nice.
Mhm. Make one about
Get
the
on
present.
it. Get on it.
I'm trying to.
Make it happen.
I've been collecting a lot
Have you been
weird
on
magazines.
any runways, Jamie? Have you done any runways?
No way. I really try to stay away from the fashion scene. It's taken a dark turn. I think fashion is over.
That's really true.
It's dead, man.
I'm pretty fashionable.
Well, you are, but you have your own thing going on. Like, you're an artist. Of course you're fashionable, but it's just got really cheesy, like $100 T-shirts, and I don't know. It's mostly a bunch of young people paying too much money to look like everybody else.
That's how it always is.
Well, I don't know anything about fashion except for what I see on TV on those shows where it's a contest to see who can design or whatever.
Oh yeah, I love those shit.
I watch them all the time. All those
contests
of tattoos and where they put makeup on for horror movies. They got a contest for that too. Face Off.
Yeah, I think I've seen that show before.
And then they got those modeling ones, and then they got those ones where they design clothes, and it's all contests and stuff. So that's all I watch is those. I don't see TV much, but when I do, that's about all I see. Because that's what's on about 2 or 3 in the morning.
I've never had TV in my life. I've never had TV in my life, but I think I'm ready to get one.
See, you're from Berkeley. Berkeley's
I know.
Berkeley.
Yep. I didn't eat meat until I was 12 or something.
I have TV on all the time, but I don't watch it because I'm on the computer all the time. So, I'm so fucking into this goddamn computer, I don't really have time for anything else.
Yeah, I gotta say, computers become a real problem for me. I can't tear my eyes away from it, even if I'm like crying blood and tears because I'm so bored.
Well, I'm always fighting with somebody on the computer.
Yeah, I mean, actually, lately I've been picking fights with billionaire art collectors on Facebook. It's been pretty fun. That's very cool to respond to you. It's crazy.
What?
Really, I don't know. We're at this weird point in social media where these really powerful people make themselves vulnerable to criticism from anyone, and they'll like try and talk to you. But it's really kind of fun and empowering to take them down a notch publicly.
Well, me, if anyone says anything I don't like, I just block them.
Yeah, I kind of like.
I don't really argue on the computer. If they say anything I don't like or make negative comments about anybody on my site, I just block them. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to explain it. I just block them.
I follow a lot of like Republican groups on Facebook and try to get in with a few jabs here and there, and that's pretty entertaining.
Well, there's an election coming up pretty soon, so we can start fighting with the right wing nuts.
I just kind of like to act crazy than them.
Huh?
I like to out crazy them.
Well, I like to do the comics. I grab the funny comics that they make and put them up, Like Big Bird was fun to play with last time.
Big Bird?
Yeah, Big Bird. Because
Romney
had said that he was going to get rid of PBS and that we don't need Big Bird. So, somebody had it right up there where he's killing Big Bird and cutting his head off and dragging him behind a car and stuff. So there was some great comics on that.
Yeah, it's good material.
Yeah. So I just switch material around. I don't create it. Whoever puts something up on my board, if I like it, I share it. So the only thing I really create is this show here. So that takes all my time here. Finding people to go on it and talking to them and editing the videotape takes like 12 to 18 hours to put all those pictures on this half-hour show to put it up on YouTube.
Well, I'm proud of you for doing it all by yourself,
great shows. I've talked to great people on it. I love it.
Yeah. Good thing.
And you're one of the youngest.
You got access to a lot of interesting people that I think many people don't. So it's cool that you're out here doing it.
Well, Ben, we got Facebook. I can find all these people I haven't seen in 40, 50 years that I've known all over the world, musicians and artists and poets and stuff that I really think are really cool. And get a little little documentary of them, you know.
Mhm.
Get a little piece of them before they're gone, you know. Because some of them are in their 60s, 70s, 80s. Lyle Tuttle, the tattooer, he's like 83 now.
I just saw him pop up
recently,
actually.
Huh?
Lyle Tuttle.
Well, I've known him since I was 16, so I've known him over 50 years.
Yeah.
You know, so
is he still working?
No, he goes to conventions.
Uh-huh.
He gives lectures at conventions, and he gives one tattoo at each convention, which is just his name. He writes his name on somebody with a tattoo. Yeah. And the first one he ever put his name on was me.
No.
On my tattoo, because I told him, "Oh, you're an artist. You got to sign your artwork." So he wrote his name around the dragon on my butt. So that was the first time he did it, and ever since, and that's all he does is that, because he can't do tattoos now because he ain't got that steady hand at 83.
Uh-huh.
So he just gives lectures, and his fans he'll put one tattoo at each convention. You know.
I actually just met a guy recently.
He's kind of the one that started the whole tattoo thing back in the 60s.
Yeah.
You know, when
I met a guy recently. I met a guy recently who had a full body tattoo, sort of similar to Lyle Tuttle's. A young guy.
Yeah, cool. He has a full body thing.
Yeah.
But it's best when you plan it out, especially the front and the back. Like Lyle has an actual, picture taking up the front and an actual picture taking up the back, not just a tattoo here and a tattoo there and a tattoo, and it's just a bunch of, like a comic page if it's not planned out in advance.
We got this tape at a thrift store in Monterey about tattoos a couple months ago, back when we were still living in California, and we watched it, and Lyle Tuttle's in it, but it was narrated by Peter Fonda. And it was pretty funny because the whole movie the whole documentary, they were building suspense about how Lyle Tuttle was going to reveal and talk about his very personal tattoos, and they kept building it up.
What's the name of the movie? I got to check that out. What's the name of the movie?
I forget. I'll look it up and send it to you. It's something about
that'd
tattooing.
Be great.
But anyways, the whole movie they keep Peter Fonda keeps like building up about how he's going to reveal his tattoos and explain them. And and you think it's going to be something kind of crazy, but he pulls up his it's just 3 tiny stars, and he's like, "This represents so many different things to me. It's about my daughters. It's about life. It's about love." It's pretty funny.
Yeah, he tattooed Joan Baez and Fonda and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Janis Joplin. And I was there when he tattooed the Allman Brothers. I was there when they got those.
And
everyone was on acid, including Lyle Tuttle. He was doing these tattoos on acid. That's when I just got back from New York, and I was crazy. And I ran into Lyle, and I'd known him for years. And he says, "Here, George," and gave me some acid. And everyone was on acid, and he was doing these tattoos. It was just amazing. That's what Shades of Green and Blue is written about. Is that trip?
That night.
Okay, this is the end of the show. I'm glad you guys were on it. Thank you for coming.
This
is the Girl, George, and the Dragons radio show, and we've been talking to Oliver and Jamie from New York. Some great artists. You guys got to look them up. See you later, alligator. After a while, a crocodile.